And welcome back to another replay, guys. Sorry, it's been a while. But as I did warn you for, in the last video, I would be moving to a new place, and I would be starting another year of school here. So it's been pretty hectic. So anyhow, I thought I'd just make this quick three-way free-for-all. Turn this music effect. Okay, so listed my army composition. I'm playing as Arda. This is a three-way free-for-all with Arda, Lyndon, and Losoth. Lyndon being played by Kermondai, Losoth being played by Wendigo. So I have 2 or 3 units of Blue Mountain Raiders, 2 units of Beleriand Iron Guard, a unit of Telkar's Drake Slayers. Do not put your general in there so you can use all of the flaming ballista ammo gloriousness that they can bring to bear. I have 2 or 3 units of Beleriand Axe Guard, 2 or 3 units of Beleriand Sentinels. Let's see. Yeah, 2 units of Beleriand Bow Guard. Actually, maybe 3. I already talked about them. Nobles of Novgorod. Bodyguard unit for Aragorn. And the Avengers of Azagol is, I believe, where I put my general. Indeed it is. So yeah, that Gimli model is just a placeholder for now. And as you can see from the mini-map, I am just moving up here. Spread out. Now, just in this little bit of downtime, I'll just let you guys know that I'm working on a new developer diary for Arda, because we have already released version 1 at the time of recording. So we're actually working on the first patch for version 1. And I haven't made a developer diary video since before version 1 was released. So I'll go ahead and do that. I just want to finish up our overhaul of Lothlorien, Aaron Gallon, which is Mirkwood. Most of you would know the mess. And yeah, probably I'll stop there and I'll do a developer diary for those. I'll show off their new rosters. As well as I'll show off Losoth and Wordbeer, probably. So yeah, that'll be coming soon. At some point, when Silmarillion releases their next update, which should feature a couple of factions, I'll do a full Silmarillion mod review as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll probably be a couple months from now, though, before that happens. So now I'm just going to blast through 6 times speed until we get done with deploying. I'm pretty sure I was the last one to finish deploying. Indeed, I was. So let's go ahead and drop down to 7. So Kermondai's brought 2 units of Philathrum Sea Patrol and Arvin Iranian. Thought I saw one. Yep, right here in the middle. The Arvin Iranian. These are the Knights of Iranian Gilgalad, or Gilgalad of Iranian, rather. Sorry. Wardens of Mithlond here. Bodyguard Archer unit. Their model's going to change. Don't get used to it. These are the Heavy Philathrum Sea Guard. Lyndon's Pikes. That model, by the way, a lot of these models are courtesy of Silm. I've just kind of re-weaponed or messed about with the models a bit. Heavy Philathrum Shipwrights is a really good javelin thrower, and they pull out an axe. They pull out axes. They dual wield them when they're out of ammo. Heavy Philathrum Sea Wards. These are a spear and board unit. Really reliable. It's got a couple units of those. Philathrum Archers. Philathrum Shipwrights. So he's got a lot of jabs today. That's exactly how you should be playing with Lyndon. Heavy Philathrum Axe Guard. I really like this comp. I think it'll perform really well. Has the potential to, anyway. And then, let's see. Commando's moving forward with Fletham's sea patrol, so let's try to blitz through Indigo's Losoth here. The Akik-Tuluk. Akik-Tuluk are they're a two-handed axe unit. Kiosavai Tuktu. These are a javelin thrower and pike unit. Or, I'm sorry, yes, they are. And then the Bakukuarakiwaka, which are the ones with the bows, the undead-looking ones, are a bodyguard archer, and then they pull out a mace. They have a kind of like a ranger's type arrow as well. And then in this patch, the infamous Kiosavai Kawankao. They've already changed for the next patch. They've been significantly toned down. And they're probably not going to ride the Sabertooth mount either. They'll probably get a version of the old Rhino model that Arda had. So some Kiosavai over here. Oh, and the Wintergate. This is a model more or less put together by yours truly. Now I need to go back and redo some parts of it. But yeah, they're monsters, absolute monsters in this game. For this moment. Right. So when do you notices that? Oh, actually, we've got engagement. Yep. Go ahead and go up to normal speed here. Flatham Sea Patrol thinking better of it. They are on fire at will, though, so that's good. So they will be throwing javelins back at the Gohan Kal. And Heavy Flatham Sea Guard are moving forward as well. They'll kind of cover their escape. No? No, he wants to keep at it. And in the meantime, moving up some Belagos Bogar. So I think I'm going to try to... Yeah, I want to stay out of... Because I think there's something just like a long call up here. No, there's not. I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I was just trying to stay out of range of the block or something. Or, oh, you know what it was? I remember now. Yeah, let's go over here real quick. Let's see. Yep. So I noticed that the Wardens of Mythmon are moving over here, and they're a 2-hit point, really effective archer unit. So I want to try to dish out some pain if I can. Flatham Sea Patrol riding over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, if I can find them. Yep, I'm moving the Telkar's Drake Slayers over here. I'm moving right over this point, right over here, and we're going to try to shoot across the Wardens of Mythmon if the people draw up a line of sight on. A lot of Heavy Flatham Axe Guard over here. Probably a good choice of unit to be going up against the likes of Arda. You know, yeah, I guess it probably is. I mean, London doesn't really have a ton of tools to deal with Arda, to be honest, but, well, their cavalry certainly can. Arda in this particular, in version 1, before, without any patches, Arda are very weak against cavalry, so that's how you play against us. Going on back here, but not a whole lot of action. I think Wendigo's just setting the table. He likes to do that. When Wendigo is an attacker, he likes to take his time setting the table, but once he's ready to go, you better be well dug in. Yep, so he's gonna... Yeah, those Heavy Flatham Sea Guard will not stand long. Hail of javelins being thrown by the shipwrights. Now, javelins really aren't especially effective against. They're not efficient against Losoth, given how poorly armored they are. However, the volume of javelins that Linden can bring kind of makes it worth it, because it's almost like the hail of arrows from archers. So I mean, you can look at that.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
So that was the Linden general, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Gilsviko on Kal are just brutal. Gotten into the shipwrights, but they got quite a bit of their ammo off, though, I would have thought. Philather archers back here, rattling off into the tribesmen of the north. Back at Kuakiwaka celebrating back here for some reason. I don't know what they killed. I bet they shot up a unit of CAD or something. Over here, this is the result of the Telkar Drake Slayers. It was brutal. Cooked up quite a few elves there. And Karamandai was not exactly happy about that, so he just moved them up. I'm just going to leave the Telkar Drake Slayers there. I don't want them to be too prone to anything. And it looks like the Losoth almost got the better of this fight. Yeah, they really got the better of this fight. They will have lost a decent amount of their Gilsviko on Kal. Some of them I would have thought. Some over here somewhere. But I can't help but notice that the Losoth Ballista is unguarded over here. So before Wendigo can get any ideas about chasing Linden back across that little land bridge there, I'm going to charge the Ballista in the rear. I'm not going to let them have all the fun. Blue Mountain Raiders aren't really a very good choice aren't very efficient against Losoth, but they're also cheap with AP, so... And Eric Lewin had a really good defensive skill. So we chased away the ballistic crew, but we have over here Linden taking advantage of my inability to micromanage two fronts. But honestly, I don't really care if you throw some jabs into this unit of pikes. Because I still have another one. I mean, I would prefer to keep a unit of pikes, but I also can't. I'd rather him throw jabs into that unit of pikes than some of our elites. Like the Telkar Drake Slayers have to be protected. So. And yeah, now we're really in the thick of things over here. Linden retreating across the bridge, lick their wounds. Dr. Clark walk in, repositioning here. The Mountain Raiders gonna try to get a flank, but they were stopped by the Akitula. And the unit of went to get into them. Belagost Axe Guard, again, not really very efficient against Losoth. Really heavy AP would be. This would be great against like Gondor or something, but you know, it's there's not really going to be a whole lot that that Arad Luin can take that will be efficient against Losoth, except for the Avengers of Azagoth. They just butchered the Kelwonkal, and this is when with them being in a horrendously overpowered state. So keep that in mind. Even in their horrendously overpowered state, they are not invincible. Got into our Bogard here, but the Avengers are going to slam the door shut. Start to drag some of them down. But the Axe Guard are going to go either over here or right up the middle. I think they're going to go up the middle. So only 6 got away from that. I mean, that was a almost full health unit, just about. And we killed, what? I think we killed pretty much an entire unit there, so pretty easy. On the front we've got with Linden, though, I decided to move back, force Commandi to commit a little bit closer to us. And I was hoping he would not be paying too much attention and I'd be able to get pikes in, but to my dismay, he was not going to be caught off guard so easily. Shame. Back over here. We're actually doing reasonably well here, Eric. I think it's really the addition of the Bakabugawaka fire. Now, they're firing up and over, which isn't really ideal, but he doesn't really have too much of an option. I mean, I guess you could try to run around here and shoot into this right side, but then he opens himself up to the Bogard. Bogard will probably take down the last of the Kelwonkal. A unit of shipwrights from Linden.
We've lost half of our men.
Don't know how they got in here. This Linden tried to get a backstab on Losoth again, sent packing. I think Linden have split up their forces kind of in 2 groups. Now that was Losoth's general. Wardens of Mythlond are right here. They've been bloodied up because they took some hits from the Drake Slayers. I'll try to keep an eye over there as best I can, but really the bulk of the action is taking place here. And despite the Akutulak being 2 hit points and the Belagost Iron Guard only being 1, the Belagost Iron Guard are exactly what the Doctor ordered for these elite tribesmen on the north, for dealing with them anyhow. Really reasonably well armored, very well shielded, high melee skill, high damage. But they finally finished us off here. So, Losoth will limp away from this fight in the center there. Belagost Bogard firing up and over into the Geosify Tuk-Tuk. Really powerful weapon. Bakabugawaka out of the open mason. That's a tough fight to win, but as long as my general stays alive, I should have the morale to stick around. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this painful, as painful as I can for Losaw. I hope that at some point, Linden come knocking. And it looks like they are. Slowly but surely. They're also arriving in force over on my flank. Now they're going to get some axe guard to the archers, only briefly though. So I'll charge in. Fairly certain I can move them out. Yeah, indeed. I've got the Nobles of Novgorod. Telkar's Drake Slayers, and when they're out of ammo, they pull out those great swords that are AP. Nobles of Novgorod, not AP, but still a bodyguard, sword master. Remnants of these Vel'Koz Sentinels coming in to get some revenge. Just run them in, reform them, get the Bogard out. Hopefully they'll have only killed like 10, maybe 20 out of 100. Rededicated the Beleriand Bogard to the central fight here. And if left to their own devices, they'll win. Windiganua only have 2 right now. They are savages. And with the arrival of Vector, look at that, the dash for those. Trying to get a flank. That was unfortunate. At this point, my forces here are pretty much out of gas, so at least 30 Avengers
only half the enemy force remains.
25 Beleriand stacks guard, and a handful of Blue Mountain Raiders. I guess. Yeah, here's the pikes. Once they're out of javelins. Linden have charged back in, and they will probably overwhelm if he's effective. So Linden's back for some revenge, but Losaw has been significantly weakened. Linden also getting a cool backstab right there. I thought that was a really clever play. That's painful. We need to shut down those shipwrights yesterday. Now, the shipwrights are no pushovers in melee. As I said, they are AP. We've got a few of the Sea Patrol here. I think we're about to finally dragging them down. And we've managed to pretty much pull out the Bogard here, though the Elves of Linden have stubbornly chased them. We'll mop this bit of resistance up pretty easily. The Telkar's Drake Slayers will be sorely needed to deal with the Wardens of Mithlon. And the heavy Philathlon shipwrights. To keep the Wardens of Mithlon suppressed, though, we've got a pretty well full-strength unit of Beleriand Bogard. On this side of things, Beleriand Bogard, I don't know what I'm doing with them. Still have some ammo. I ought to shoot that lone rider. Losaw have pretty much won over here. I'm gonna try, because I still have my general right here. I'm gonna try to get him out. I'm also gonna pray that Lyndon are able to keep Losoth busy enough to allow me to extract my general. But even as wounded as Losoth were, they're still savages in melee. They're just brutal. Yeah, shipwrights reforming. Are they? Yeah, they're out of ammo. That's a shame.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, so these pikes don't actually have the phalanx formation. They just have the pike animation on all their basic pike rules. So they don't get the additional bonus of the phalanx. The march are shooting up and over. I don't know why. They should have a pretty straight line of shot or line of sight. Back over here, we have annihilated the shipwrights, though at great cost to our poor Beleriand sentinels here. Our Drake Slayers are about to mix things up in melee with the Lords of Midland. And it's over for them. Telkar's Drake Slayers will rip them apart. We're gonna kind of go into a bowl of proceedings here. I still have Avengers of Basketball fighting over here. I was hoping to kill this last of the Renegade. And I realized that my general is still alive and I can try to extract him. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Fighting. Good. Looks like there is. Yeah, it looks like Lyndon will overcome. Losoth's days are numbered there. And it's quickly turning into a showdown between Lyndon and Eric Bruin. The trouble Lyndon's going to have is that most of his units that he's got left, he's lost pretty much all of his real heavy hitters. He does have a good unit of Philather Max Guard here, I will grant him. But a lot of his units are just Philather Marchers, and that's just not going to cut it against Arda. Against what Arda has left. So yeah, we finally dispatched the last of the Wardens of Mithlon over here. And Telkar's Drake Slayers. No, I have some Belagos Bogard over here. Telkar's Drake Slayers are going to go take a break. Bogard are going to shoot into the Philather Marchers. Going to take some fire though too. Oh no, they're shooting my general here. It's the last one of his unit. I think he'll just about get away. Oh, now they're firing at the Bogart. I think he's given up on the idea of trying to snipe my general, so... I think at this point, Losoth is dead. Oh, he has a single wounded kid anyway here. That's what he was talking about in the game. He was saying to me, because we were in a Discord chat, and he was saying, I don't hear no bell. Alright, I think that's the last Losoth tries to put down. So, a showdown between the Moldor and Philath and London. Really, it actually was Philath in this battle. And the dwarves of Arda. And really, our Bogart here are not doing too bad. The sheer disparity in numbers is starting to take its toll, but I just need to absorb as much elven ammo as I can squeeze out of these Bogart. So far, Commander is happy enough to oblige, but that's probably because he has more archers. Indeed, he does. That's not true, actually. I have a whole other unit going across Bilbo. Still probably be a bit of a skirmish here. Just go ahead and just do it 2 times. Telkar's Drake Slayers, we still have 23 of them, which is really good. We still have 58 Molders in Nogrod and our general, so our morale's going to be in pretty good shape. I'm actually feeling really confident at this point. I've been able to conserve my forces, I think, reasonably well. So wait on the Philath archers to get over here. Heavy Philath Axe Guard as well. They're probably the biggest threat at this point. Actually have another half of the unit of Bogart. Right, so kind of overextended with his archers, so I'll just slam the door shut on them. I am a bit worried about these axe guards, as well as the shipwrights. I actually really want to take the shipwrights down if I can. I was only able to get one of them. So we may just have to take their javelin volleys. Nope, I'm not going to have it. We're going to chase after them. I think that's honestly the right call because, for all I know, they may have most of their units ammo supply left.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
And I really don't need the elves throwing 80 projectiles to my back. I can shut them down. That'll be good. The Telkar's Drake Slayers are more than happy to play ball with the heavy Philath and Max Guard. Just worry about that. Really lackluster charge there. Philath archers, like I said, I just let them chase after the Bogart. It was really a fight that the Bogart probably could have taken. But I knew that I'd be able to win. I'd be able to just break that unit if I could just kite them within easy melee range. Meantime, Bogart having a showdown with Black Markers over there. And I think You're actually doing a decent job. Alright. So I think we've got yeah, we do have the last of those javelins dead now, I think. We got the nobles of Novgorod. Dispatch them. They were over here. Now we're going to go after the heights, the sea guard, which the nobles of Novgorod should definitely have trouble against them, as depleted as they are. Even if they weren't, even though they're from strength, they'd probably still win that. Zelkar's Drake Slayers continue to just lawnmower their way through the heavy max card. That's no surprise, really. So, yeah, this battle's pretty well decided now at this point. So, hope you guys enjoyed this three-way free-for-all. It's not the greatest replay quality, but I thought it was kind of a halfway decent.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I'll probably end up giving this replay to Scouts, and we'll see if he wants to use it or not. So, yeah, I was just waiting on the Flapping Marches to run out of ammo. We whittled them down to 39 without taking hardly any casualties. I don't know, maybe he just wasn't returning fire at them?
The battle is very much in our favor.
Fine.
Victory will be ours.
It was just the Flapping Marches, not the heavy Flapping Marches. That'd be good.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
So, I narrowly edge out Kermanda there. However, I would say that Wendigo won that battle, because I really fed him a lot of kills with all my Blue Mountain Raiders. So, depending on how you measure the winner of a free for all, this last one standing, I won, commanding Nerd Lewin. If it's who got the most kills, Wendigo won, and handily won. I think he got more kills than Kermanda and I combined. Just really impressive. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll have some more Wars of Nordic content soon. Catch you then.